Hey everybody, I wanted to quickly show off this tool that I am currently in the middle of building. It's a very simple investment projection tool. I wrote about it a little bit last week and I had posted about it in the notes and got some really good feedback. So this is basically what I'm trying to build is just a very simple forecast desk. And what you can do is you can put in the current value of your portfolio. So what I would recommend is probably just putting in just what your actual investment assets are, not particularly including like value of your home or real estate, anything like that, because it grows at different rates. But say that your current portfolio is at $250,000, all assets, and then you put in what your monthly investments are. So even if you're, say, you and your spouse are maxing out your 401k, you're probably putting in a little around $4,000 to $5,000 a month without any additional RSUs or other assets that you may be investing in. And then you could also put in the raise contribution per year. So say that you figured that every year you could put in an extra 1% or whatever that is, or you could just keep it flat. And then what you could do is you could set the number of years out that you want to project. And this tool is actually built pretty powerful at this point, because what it's going to do is as you scroll through here, you're going to see that it actually shows different variations of what could happen based on certain market conditions, based on how much the market goes up in a given year, what the rates are. If you have a decade in the beginning of your investment journey that's kind of flat or has a couple downturns, or if that happens towards the end, there's a lot of different fan outs that could potentially happen here. So continuing down on the left column, there's a handful of other elements here that I've added in. And one is the return and inflation calculator. So the rate of return, say that you're just basing it off of a standard S&P 500, like 8% annual return as an average. You could put that in. You can also put in what inflation is if you want to do 2.5 to 3.5%. And then you can apply it also to your asset mix, which is pretty cool. You can break this down per asset mix. So say that you have 100% equity at that point and it's 8.5%. You could also do 80-20 growth. You could talk about balanced. And what I have is that over the years you can actually change this. So you can actually add in the return schedule, and you can add a period in time. So at certain years, if you figure you're on a fire journey and or fat fire and you want to slow down your investing at a certain year, you can actually go in and you can change your return, or you can change the investment that you plan to do that year. Same thing with life events. This one actually is what led me to make this tool, is because I posted last week about living in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's incredibly expensive. You have to liquidate quite a bit of assets just simply for a down payment on a home. So what you can do is you can add in a life event where you can add in and say that at year 5 you want to take out $100,000 for the down payment on a house. And I believe actually you can go in and you can edit this. So house down payment. And what you can do is that over time it actually will show you how that actual life event, how that withdrawal impacted your investing journey. So like in this case, at year 27, I lost out on $7 million in gains because I withdrew $100,000 27 years earlier. It's absolutely crazy. That makes you realize the power of compound interest. So anyway, there's so many features in here, and I'm not publicly releasing this yet just because it is there's so many features that I want to make sure that they become a little bit more obvious in their usability. So I'm really interested to hear your feedback. Please let me know in the comments or reach out. But main thing is subscribe if you are interested in seeing when it drops. And it's going to be a totally free tool. I'll send it out to everybody here. I'm going to add this to my existing tools list on moneyscale.app. It's a very neat, hopefully very useful way to break down what your investments could potentially turn into. And I hope, if anything, it actually helps inspire people to see how even a little bit of money starting today, invested in just a general index fund, can grow exponentially over time, like wild numbers here. And I'm happy also if you have any, if you want me to break down your numbers for you here, definitely not financial advice, but comment below and I'm happy to record a screen recording and I can send out the way the tool breaks down. But again, please let me know your feedback on this, like and subscribe, and I will let you know as soon as I'm ready to release it. Have a great rest of your week.